Avast, ye scurvy dogs, and welcome back to another episode of Starfleet Command. Orion Pirates, I'm Admiral Tyrek of the destroyer, the Doom Machine. As we continue our campaign against the Tiger Heart Cartel, and things are going off relatively well. It may look like there are 3 tiles for the Tiger Heart, but that is in fact a lie, a deception. There is in fact but one Tiger Heart Cartel at the planet of 3-3 with a cartel defense of 60. So without further ado, let us set out into space to try and capture and destroy this planet. Unfortunately, no mission came up. That's actually really frustrating. But now a mission has, and it is an M10 patrol. Let us go out to cause as much havoc, pain, and destruction as we can. So, Lyran ships have been detected in this sector, so let's red alert and increase speed. Prepare for war. We are going to set up a single scatterback ready to go. Unfortunately, there's only a single frigate. Okay. This should be relatively simple, unless you're an XFF. You are an XFF. Okay, so this could be not as simple as I initially had hoped. Things could go down really badly. Let's go with a 4, a 2 for the defense. Let's not try and get cocky on this guy, because X-type ships are incredibly dangerous, as we well know, considering we're flying one. So we have our first scatter pack ready to go. I'm going to go ahead, set up the second scatter pack. We know we're not running into a race that has missiles or plasma torpedoes or anything like that, so we don't need the Wild Weasel. The suicide shuttle is generally worthless, and the boarding action team is also, well, pretty worthless. So really, it's scatter pack or the Wild Weasel, and if you're not using one of those, well, you're probably not using anything useful. So we'll start out with a little bit of a missile assault on him. Our forward shield is being heavily buffed. He does have 2 expanding sphere generators. Are those heavy disruptors or normal disruptors? You are an X-type ship, but I don't really know. He's got Gatling phasers. That's probably what makes him a capital X. As we now have pulled within a range of 5, we still don't... Oh no, they've got to be normal disruptors then, because nothing else has come up. He's high energy turned right in front of us. Everything laid into him. It did spread out the damage quite a bit, but we have completely knocked out his forward shield and got a nice little punishing shot in there. He attempted to do transporter bombs, and we hit that hard. The Rage is the name of this ship, and his pseudo-frigates are pulling in here, trying to help out. Unfortunately, he's about to have a really bad day. I'm going to, if I got the range, lay into you, and then lay into you. Didn't need it. We've got both of his pseudo-frigates completely wiped out. The HDW-2X is also coming on in here, but I would like to continue the efforts to lay in on this XFF. He's still zipping around at speed 25, so he's not exactly too badly hurt, even though we've probably taken out most of his belt armor, and we've taken out pretty much all of his powerful shields at this point. He's basically just a regular frigate, and nice little add-up on the missiles right there, although he did launch a Wild Weasel. But we are pretty well positioned to be able to come in with what I would consider a disaster overrun. Just gotta wait until we get point-blank range, wait for the Wild Weasel and the attack ship to go away. It is gone. We're gonna lay into him with everything we've got. Too close for missiles, so we are just gonna have to use phasers for this. And now missiles go out for the final shot, and we've got hits on through. He is basically a wreck. He's lost his expanding sphere generator, although it looks like the Weasel is getting really badly hurt here. The Ferocious getting in there, causing a lot of damage to him. But we're going to continue our work on this XFF. I just want to make sure that we get the kill. He's down to a speed of 3, but that doesn't mean a whole heck of a lot. Although, actually, no, that does mean everything. He's basically done. Didn't need those missiles. He's completely destroyed. I'm betting that's a scatter pack. And tell me I'm right, tell me I'm right, tell me I'm right. Yep, it was. Scatter pack just firing out in all directions because there's no actual target for them to go after. Hi, I'm going to hit you with phasers. And then I'm going to hit you with phasers. Gatling phasers at point-blank range. There we go. Okay, his pseudo-frigates are done for. Now it's just me and you and all of the people. So he's traveling around at a speed of 31. It looks like he really wants to get in at the Weasel. I'm going to dump a couple of missiles on him. Maybe make him think twice about what it is he's doing. And our phasers are still recharging, so we don't quite have the normal shot that I want to get. But hopefully it'll be enough. His forward shield is quite heavily reinforced, so there is that range of 2. Definitely going to lay into him with that one. Let him curl around. I'll get the other side Gatling phasers involved here. And one of our missiles got taken out by that, but not all of them. So he's got 3 missiles coming in, and we're doing long-range fire. We've cutting right through his shields, getting good hits on through, which is exactly what we're looking to do. He's just got himself hit by a whole bunch of mines, so we have a decided advantage here. So wait for things to get a little bit closer. He has dropped down in speed quite considerably. We're going to add our missiles to this effort. It's 4 of them. Does he have a Wild Weasel left? If so, he'll probably use it, or he might shoot them down. That's always a possibility. It's just that they've been so inconsistent on when they Wild Weasel at this point that I'm not sure what they're doing anymore. Now, he took that one to the face. We just chunked through his forward shield, and we're going to pass through and hit him with stern-firing phasers. All of them Gatling phasers getting involved along with the missiles. I think he's done for here. Yep. Oh, not quite. Despite that it was a cascade failure in his tractor beam, he is still alive, although these missiles I would definitely give odds, unless he blows them up himself, which he did, which this is the second ship I've ever seen destroyed by a mine. The first ship was a ship that we blew up with a nuclear space mine back in the Romulan campaign. Other than that, that's the first normal transporter mine I've seen that's actually destroyed a ship. 300 prestige is our reward for a job well done. Pop back here. The Weasel is in a little bit of well, it needs a bit of a patch job, so we'll give him another shuttle, finish up with that, and then we'll go right back out on a mission. So a mission did come up. It is a scout mission, which is an excellent mission for us to take. They pay out quite well, so long as we remember the scout part. So scan objective. Red alert. Who's our target? It's a freighter. Okay. Okay, game. I see your game. Increase the speed. Maximum power. We're just going to zip on in here, try and get as much as we can done in this episode as we can. Because we want to capture the planet. We want to destroy that planet. Well, we don't want to destroy the planet. We want to steal the planet. That's the important thing here. Although we can't steal the planet, because I don't think we can actually take over planets. We basically own the area, I guess? Is that how it works? I'm not really sure on that. Let's get the forward shield to a maximum reinforcement, just so we have it ready. And we'll only use the phasers, because we may as well. Laying into them, crunching down. We have all the data that we need. Shut off the deep scan. It's time to just go in on him. Down to a speed of 4. I'm expecting a wild whistle, but he may not have any. He's taking another hit. We're coming in with our phasers one last time. I do anticipate this will be the last run because he is just a freighter. He is the Raker, and it is no longer alive. Unfortunately, another missile salvo wasted by the Weasel, but that's fine. I think he's reduced the number of missiles he has down to the number of where it just automatically refills to every time. That is an interesting feature in this game. 320 prestige, again for the trouble, which is always wonderful. Nah, you're good. You're fine. So we're going to continue to keep the pressure on this planet. I want to take it down. I want it completely annihilated. Actually, we have 1200 prestige. Hi, is there another XDD in the house? If so, I'd like to have it. Because having multiple XDDs like that is a lot of fun. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like it. None of the X-type ships have made it out to this area of space. That's fine. We'll check on when we go to the next one. So another patrol to go out on, which is the kind of mission that we do enjoy doing. Red alert, and we've got a light cruiser and a freighter. Okay, I'll take that. That's not too much of an issue. You're an HCW-1 and you're an NTG-XC-1 XC. Well, the X means that you've got phaser X's. I'm not sure what the C does for you. Well, it doesn't really matter. We are going to set ourselves up on a path to annihilate our enemies. Let's increase the speed of time. We're also going to remember, come in here, give me a scatter pack just in case. We'll go with a defensive electronic warfare setup. After all, we are a little bit fragile. We try and avoid letting people know that, but we are fairly fragile. And a light cruiser has shown up. Okay, definitely want to be on a defensive setup. Let's get our first missiles going, just so that we're ready for this. And I do want to queue up another shuttle. Unfortunately, I can't do that. I can prepare multiple of different types of shuttles, but I can't queue up... Ooh, I don't have enough missiles to queue up another shuttle. Interesting. And he has activated his expanding sphere generator. Pump into him, try and reduce the damage that we'll take. Unfortunately, we took quite a bit of damage regardless. Pull away, pull away. The lightning claw is our target. We're managing to cause quite a bit of nice damage to him. Really tempted to let the Weasel off the chain here. Wait for that to explode. And all phasers and missiles. Lay on into him. Shock a whole bunch of systems, and hopefully... Nope, he is holding on to a mine with that one. So it looks like the other ship is a CWE, which shouldn't be too difficult to work with. We've only got one missile salvo left. I'm going to save that. I don't know why, but I am going to save it. Stern firing phasers not yet ready, although they're about to be. Gatling phasers getting involved in there. If we turn a little bit more, we can bring the G2 phaser online. Not quite the right angle. Our forward shield is down, which is not grand. And we've got a couple of pseudo-frigates coming in. We do want to kill the Lightning Claw, because the Lightning Claw does have pseudo-frigates, and once he's down, the pseudo-frigates go bye-bye. Wait for it, wait for it. Actually, no, all our weapons are pretty much spent at this point. He doesn't have any real defenses, though, so send these out. See if we can't get the shot that we need here, and get some of these pseudo-frigates off our back. They've taken out our stern shield. See, if there's enough of them, they can eventually start causing some damage. Oh, he's denting my G2. I don't like that. Get off my G2. All up and select. We don't have a great angle here. Laying on into him. Pull up. Just get off me. Jeez. This is ridiculous. There we go. Got most of them. So now we'll pull away. We've got a whole bunch of systems offline. Where did all this damage come from? We're not that badly hurt. Jeez. No, seriously, where did all this damage come from? The pseudo-frigates exploding or something? I didn't think they exploded in actual, self-destruct ways. Wow, so we're really badly dented. So we've killed off the pseudo-frigates because we're really badly dented and we can't afford multiple angle fire. Unfortunately, we don't have a whole heck of a lot going for us. Let's get the reinforce all going. I know we've only got 3 shields, so that should be something of a boon to work on. He's almost not... Well, he did knock out our shields. Drop another one of these. What? You're a freighter? Like hell you're a freighter. If this is a freighter, then we need to rejoin the Lyran army because, geez, that is one heck of a freighter. The number of heavy weapons on board this... It's basically... That's almost a heavy cruiser. That is a heavy cruiser. He's got 4 disruptors and 2... Yeah, he's a heavy cruiser. Oh, the game lied to us badly, and it's hurting. It's hurting quite a bit. How's my power situation? We are not putting out as much ECM as we need. Dump another mine. Let's see if we can't force him off of us just a little bit. I am going to plow into my own mine. Great. That did take out our forward shield. And I need something going on here, because we're pretty badly hurt. I did not expect a freighter to be packing the heavy cruiser punch. Oh boy, this is an issue. This is a serious issue. We have lost... Oh, we lost our heavy G2. We need that G2 back. Stop working on that. The G2 is your primary fix. And patch the engines as well. He's prepping for a ram. And there's not much I can do about it. Hit him for it. Dump a mine. Ah, that hurt a lot. I think we need to pull out of here. Come over here. Weasel, out of formation. Do what you need to do. Shuttle bay's offline, so I can't dump my scatter pack, which we have sitting in there. Most of our systems are offline, which is not great. We've weakened them, but we haven't weakened them enough. I need to play the outsides here. We need to start building in some distance on this. And avoid mines, if at all possible. So we're going to reinforce that. We're going to continue the patch job on the engines, because it's down to 21 power. It looks like the Weasel is not having a good day here. And the Pestilence is just... This is not a freighter. Seriously, game. The fact that you consider that a freighter is ridiculous. Need more power. Really desperately need more power. But I'm not in a position to use that because we're pretty badly dinged up. If we were to try and do that, where we are right now, yeah, we'd get power, but we would be putting ourselves in too dangerous of a position. So let's keep on the repairs going. Those are what I want, and in that order is how I want them. Keep the engine repair going. And select the G2s. We're just going to start long-range bombardment here. Lay into him. Steadily whittle away his shields. How much? He's doing a speed of 31. Jeez. More speed. More speed. If he comes in on us, we basically just got to get the range. We have no armor, so every time he rolls, he's hitting us. And he's hitting us in a place that we really can't afford to be hit. More shields down. Our power systems are down to 20. We do not have a lot left on this boat. So we have opened him up a little bit. You're basically... Well, you're not untouched. You are actually pretty badly dented. More engine repair. We're down to 18 power, which is really bad. Also, apparently the Weasel is just getting absolutely obliterated here. Oh, there's really not a great angle for us to maneuver. Don't hurt him too badly. We need him. And I don't have any good angles to engage you from. Yeah, we're slowly roping into this fight, but we may lose this because this is not a freighter. That's the main reason. That's the main... If I had seen heavy cruiser, light cruiser, light cruiser, I would have pulled. But that's not what it showed. It showed freighter, light cruiser, light cruiser, and we could take freighter, light cruiser, light cruiser, but this is no freighter. Right on top of him, we're gonna ram... Ah, gosh darn it! I needed that G2. Full power. We're out of here. Dump a mine on top of him. Nope, couldn't do it. Oh, that is so incredibly frustrating. Oh, we had it, and then we didn't. That is no freighter. Oh, the pain. The pain is painful, and a minus 75 prestige just to add insult to injury. Apparently we're in Federation territory? Huh? Hi, is there anything cheap we can buy? Mainly an X-type ship. No X-type destroyer. We really want one. We have been knocked down to a BCR X3. Hi, shipyard. I need I need a CRX-3. Not seeing it, so let's just go here. It's not a freighter. It's, I don't think it's a heavy cruiser, but it might be a light cruiser. We're looking for CRX-3, or maybe BCRX-3. That's BR. Is it this? No way. Supply B-CRX-3. Let's check out the heavy cruisers. Maybe we got lucky. Well, it does say it's a light cruiser. So, quick run on through here. All the heavy war destroyers. So many heavy war destroyers come out in this game. I think that's probably the biggest increase in what all the ship lists come through, is just the 8 million heavy war destroyers. CRX-3 is a Raider-class light cruiser, 1 Hellbore, so at least there's that. 2 phasers, 2 phaser Gs, and 4 phaser Xs. It's not the worst possible ship it could have been, but it ain't great. Where are we? We have a long trip to get back to the front. So, where am I? Yeah, just start setting out. We have a long way to get back home. Unfortunately, we are ambushed, because I'm not running the anomaly mission. To be 100% honest, I refuse to go through an anomaly mission. I refuse. You cannot make me, so I will instead be ambushed. A frigate and heavy cruiser. It's a trap. Do we duel? I think we gotta try it. See what we get through with this. I have no scatter packs. Don't need a wild weasel. Do I have any fighters? I didn't really check this out too well, did I? No fighters. It's a Hellbore. And that's what we've got. We don't even have probes anymore. So let's get the forward shield reinforced as best as we can. We're also going to need the best point defense system we can manage. You know what? No, we're going to run. We're going to get out of here as fast as we can. X-type destroyer would have taken this fight. In this ship, no way. So we're just going to pull out in this direction. He's only a he's a frigate, so I should be able to pull through him without too much trouble. And yeah, we're going to switch the reinforcement on that shield out to the stern instead. And how much energy am I putting in that shield? No energy. We can't even make it to full speed. Oh, that's painful. So they're slowly gaining on me. I literally can't make it to a speed of 31. So this destroyer will gain on me this whole thing. Let's see if we can't just sprint on out of here. There's the edge of the map. Go for it. We are not going to get involved in this. I don't care that, you know, it's not a failed mission, but it's certainly not very successful. Let's see if we can't quickly zip on out of here. We have the money to buy another X-type destroyer, so as soon as we get back, I'm going to do it. But until we find one, that's the big deal, because it's not that we haven't been able to get money for ships. It's that we can't find the ships in the shipyard, which is always the difficult part. So hopefully that won't penalize us for anything. It shouldn't. I mean, part of the thing is to get away. It should give us like 150 prestige. No, just 100. That's still decent. So continue to march back into the front line, where there should only be a single tile remaining. Yes, indeed. Good. So, shipyard. Hi, I'm back. Yeah, we showed up on a Federation planet for some reason. Couldn't figure it out. There's the XDD we want. Buy. Shipyard, or supply. Not interested in having this. Trade in the BCR-3. We're down to the power word. Sadly, we have lost the Doom Machine, which, that is going to be an absolute tragedy. Get ourselves fully kitted out. It should cost us like 200 something prestige to get this ship fully maxed out again. Mainly because we have to buy a lot of spare parts. And a little bit more, and a little bit more. And a little bit more. Yeah, I know it's expensive, but we need it. And map. Back into action. And missions. Convoy raid. Not the mission I wanted, but it's the mission we got. We got to keep the pressure going. Hopefully it won't send us like destroyers at us. Well, X-type destroyers. We have a frigate that we're squaring off against. According to this, it is a PFT, so that's a PF tender. So she should be equipped with several pseudo-frigates. So it's nice to be able to just jump right back into another X-type destroyer. Alright, so he's got pseudo-frigates, which he will deploy immediately. He's already started to engage us from long range. Reduce speed a little bit. I don't need to be going too fast because we are in the we're in the position where they're coming to us. 4 and 2. And target is interceptor. And we'll target you. If I can knock you out really fast, then I don't have anything I have to worry about. So all systems set to overload. Do I not have a phaser selected? That is all my weapons, right? Yeah, the weapon... is it? Yeah, it is. Okay. So it shoots down those. No problem at all. That's what we were expecting. Let's get a couple of missiles in on here. And lashing at him. He did basically no damage with that. That's pretty surprising. As we slam into him, we've knocked out both of his phaser X's. Hi, are you sure you want to get close to me? I mean, I'm not going to stop you, but... Oh, he's got 3 pseudo-frigates. Interesting. 4 pseudo-frigates. Wow. That's actually pretty impressive, I'm not going to lie. So you're going to have to die a little bit sooner, because I'm not going to waste the time shooting at all those interceptors. So, wait for it. You did catch them all. There is that. So, all phaser weapons. I'm waiting until the Gatling phasers get back on the charge. And fire. That took out everything behind us. Oh, that's always a nice feeling. So this freighter is the head of the group, so obviously we're going to go try and kill it first. Maximum speed to the ship. For all, we don't really need much else. We're just going to come in here and one by one pick them off. Luckily, it looks like most of these, okay, 3 of them are the just the normal type freighters, super squishy, easy to kill, and only a couple of them are armored freighters, which are very difficult to kill. So we're just going to soar on in here, get right up on his stern, start laying into him, and wait for the charge up to happen. Gatling phasers, and other Gatling, there we go, got him. You're an armored freighter. I'll send a couple of those at you as we come back around to hit him with all of my phasers. If I wait till point blank range, can I kill you? Yes, I can. Excellent. Coming to you. And I'm also going to fire a couple of missiles your way. And then I'm going to focus on you with all of my phasers. And again, we're going to wipe you out in one shot. Sounds like he's actually holding on to them, which, so sorry to be you. And on to just the armored freighters, because they are the only ones who really have a chance of stopping us. Actually, they don't, but, you know. Apparently, we just took that. Okay. It wasn't a very powerful missile, so I'm not too concerned about that. But still slightly annoying. Fire that. Lay into him. Rip him open. He's knocked open too. There it goes. Completely destroyed. Last armored freighter. An FT-1R. We're not even in sight of the border, I don't think. So, all weapons select. And we got him. Excellent. Entire convoy wiped out in basically no real effort. Which is what we were looking to do. Do have a little bit of reload work to do, but hopefully that'll pay like 300-something prestige. If you give me enough, I'll be able to buy another destroyer, and we'll be exactly where we were at the start of the episode. Holy crap, we have 3,868 prestige. Because we have been promoted, we are now a fleet admiral, and the cartel defense is down to 45. Excellent. So we can buy a bigger ship if it presents itself. Hi, shipyard. Do you have any bigger ships? You got a CX-1, which is 3 Hellbores. Not really interested. Gotta be honest with you. You do have advanced battle raiders. 2 heavy disruptors. This one is a small space shell. Sunglider, a little, middle. No, we don't really have much in the XCA department. Also, this is slightly outside of our range. We'd have to sell our destroyer, and I don't want to do that. XFF, not interested. They're way too weak for what we're intending to do. DWX-1 is 4 fusions. No thank you. I don't want to have to get that close to my enemy to be able to do anything. DWX-2 is 3 missiles. No, we got out of that one. We do not like those ships. They're not bad. They're just not what we're looking for. And an X-3, which is a Plasma S torpedo. So that ain't nothing. To be honest, I think we want more destroyers. I really think we want just more destroyers. Supply, or not supply. Oh, yeah, we could do supplies. Missiles. Give me more missiles. I need just a few. Thank you. Mission. Holding action or convoy raid? Cool. We'll do holding action. Should be a relatively quick one, I think. So let us set out on our mission. There's a listing post. We must get to the listing post and steal the info. We've got frigate and a heavy cruiser over there. Our escorts are the USS Ivanov, which is a, you are a guided war destroyer, or no, just a guided destroyer, DER. So he is equipped with, as you can see, a pretty significant armament. He's packing no less than 4 phaser 1s, 4 Gatling phasers, 2 photon torpedoes, 2 missile launchers, and 2 point defense systems. That is not nothing. So we're going to go in here and make sure that we're fully kitted out, ready for this operation. 4 and 2. We're going to prep a scatter pack because we're going to need it. And also we're going to dump a whole bunch of energy into the shield, because obviously that's always a great place to dump your energy. We increase the speed of time, increase the speed of the ship, and just pull in with the Ivanov and steadily work down these ships. Ivanov should be able to wipe him out pretty much in 2 salvos. He's not all that tough. He's the PFT that we ended up engaging in that one convoy escort. So we should be able to knock him out before anything really happens. Slow down the speed of time because we're kind of getting involved with him. And we're going to prep another scatter pack. We'll have both scatter packs ready to rock by the time that happens. And increase the speed of time because we're wasting time. So he's taken out one of the pseudo frigates, which is a total waste of his efforts. That's all right. He's killed 2 of them and hurt himself quite badly. I'm actually really annoyed at the Ivanov right now. Give me to a range of 5. I don't want to rip him open. We'll kill him before he can get away. A couple of missiles. Unfortunately, the heavy cruiser is almost on top of us. We are going to have to focus on him fairly shortly. And when that happens, well, hopefully we'll be ready to kill him. He did dump a mine, which will probably take out those missiles. We also will probably bounce. Yep, it did bounce off of us. Luckily, our phasers are not having too much issue laying into him. We've got our scatter packs running, which is nice. And another mine, which is annoying. It's a good point defense tactic, don't get me wrong, it's just annoying. Gatling phasers getting involved. And unfortunately, that pulls him out of range of my forward Gatling phaser, which I really wanted to lay into him. But we do have more Gatling phasers to dish out. The Ivanov is getting basically really badly damaged for no reason at all. The captain is not exactly the most brilliant part in the book. I realize that metaphor actually made no sense, but I'm just going to go with it for now. As long as the Ivanov can keep them distracted while I wipe this guy out, I'll be happy. So he does have 2... Well, of course he has 2 tractor beams. He's a PF tender. He's got like 8 million tractor beams. Please tell me the DER is still alive. Yeah, and doing pretty decently. Okay. So I should be able to wipe him out. Once I do, 2 of those pseudo frigates should die. A couple more missiles. All up and select. Again, we need to come right on in here. Full speed on in this. Slow back down. All up and select. You're done for. There we go. Unfortunately, he wasn't controlling any of the pseudo frigates. Hi. Let's do battle, I guess. Gatling phasers, laying into him. Do actually want to go after the Raker, because the Raker is pathetically weak. There you go, you're dead. Let's dump a mine, get them off us just a little bit. Hopefully the Gatling phasers will be ready by the time I actually get to the Raker. I'm not actually going all that quickly. I feel like I'm going really slow. But I'm not, I am at normal speed. It's just things don't feel like they're going as they should be. Launch a couple of missiles on that. If he does have his point defense phaser, it'll shoot at one of them, and he'll probably tractor beam the other. No, he flat out Wild Weaseled that. That really sucks, because now I've got to wait for the Wild Weasel to shut off. Because despite having shot it down, it does take a little time for that thing to go away. It looks like the Ivanov is coming to cover my 6, which is, I guess that's okay. Wait for it, come on. Attack shift is gone, lay it into him. A nice smashing amount of damage. Increase the speed of the ship. Because we need to kill you. I really need you dead like right now because we've got the cloud on top of us. So deploying mine. There we go. We got him. Unfortunately, none of these pseudo frigates were controlled by the Raker. That's not grand. On to our last little target. Hi. I've come to wipe you out. Can I get you to deploy a what? He did battering ram that down, which is not grand. Hi, I'm going to kill you with long, well, defensive weaponry. Come on, get into the range. Nope, he pulled out of range just in time. There we go. You're dead. And you're mostly knocked out. We are just basically... We don't need to do any of this. No, wait for him to pass by and then we'll do it. There we go. Weakened him pretty considerably. Long-range phaser fire going out the stern. Managed to cut through a little bit. And the Ivanov is just limping along. Oh, I just fired those missiles to give the Ivanov a little bit of support, and it was a total waste. Hi. Can I influence your decision to deploy a Wild Weasel? I think I can. Lash out of him with the Gatling phasers, causing a pretty decent amount of damage. If you stop, I will be able to really hurt you. The narrow beam Gatling phaser is not on target, I don't think. Oh, no, it was. Excellent. So we were able to get that in before he drifted out of range. Unfortunately, I didn't mean to shoot my missiles there because we knew he was dropping speed in order to deploy a Wild Weasel. He's got an attack shift of 3 going on. No, not that one. This one. I don't need evasive maneuvering. I need a fast turnaround to get right on the Starclaw's stern on the side that I want to be on. I'll lay in on into him, causing quite a bit of damage to his stern now, and just blast him away. Slow down, slow down. Gatling phaser. Turn to get that Gatling phaser in. Didn't manage to stun it offline, but we did manage to take the hit, which I guess is one thing. Just keep laying into him. Dump another scatter pack. I want to make sure. I am a little bit worried about his ability to stop us. I need that shuttle bay offline. Unfortunately, I don't have any phasers to get an angle on him, because he's going to dump a Wild Weasel if he can. He doesn't have the ability to do. Catastrophic failure, and it goes down. Excellent. Alright. Thank you for the assistance, Federation. Increase the speed of time. We need to get this done. Episode's going a little bit long. So we have to rush way on over there to grab the information, and then we need to get off the map. So a long distance needs to be traveled. 31, which means it takes about 3 turns to get there, which even at maximum speed of time still takes kind of an uncomfortable amount of time. So zip it on in for this listening post. Really putting the pressure down. I'm so glad that X-type destroyers are as cheap as they are, because if we had to continue going in that really crappy light cruiser, I was gonna be super sad about it. Reading the data. Steal the data if you don't mind. And data transfer complete. We're out of here. And there's the edge of the map. Excellent. Head right on forward. Just need to zip on out of here as fast as we possibly can, because nobody wants to hang around. Data transfer, come on. Get to that big red border. That's where we need to be. It does take a little bit of time. We can't just tactical warp out of the system. If we had gone right forward, we would have been able to end the mission without having to actually leave, but I kind of done that a lot. It's a confusing thing to me. So go to warp with our quad nacelle destroyer, which is kind of pretty funny actually if you think about it. And let's see how much prestige that was worth. Should be a pretty decent amount. I mean, we did take on a heavy cruiser. We basically kicked his butt. And how much prestige are you worth, my friend? A grand total of 350. Excellent. And the Lyrans were planning an ambush very soon. The cartel defense is down to 40. We're at 4,191 prestige, and we are doing quite well. However, that's going to end it for today's episode. The pressure will have to remain for later on. I've been Tarek. If you like what you've been seeing, hit that like button and subscribe. If you want to receive a notification every time I release one of these videos, press the little bell icon, leave a comment, and I will see you all in the next episode.